What's up everyone, Timothy here, aka FCFan21, bringing you week 8th and possibly the last week of the MMDL AAA competition. And this week we take on Thriller in a 1v1 YouTube showdown, which is always fun. I'd say possible last battle because after last week's 6-0 we have dropped down under the 8th position, so we will definitely need to win to make it to playoffs. If we lose, we ensure we are out of playoff range. So yeah, we need a win, and it's not going to be easy in any way, shape or form, mainly because Thriller does have a very strong team. For example, Drizzle or Magic Guard's Tornadoes. Drizzle making sure all his air or wind type moves are super or 100% accurate, like Bleak Windstorm or Hurricane, and Magic Guard giving him an immunity to entry hazards. Starmie with Primordial Sea and Neuroforce to basically always deal massive damage, especially with Neuroforce super effective damage. Refrigerate or Levitate Jolteon. Levitate to take away its only weakness, and Refrigerate to make it hit ground types for super effective damage. Galarian Weezing with Earth Ether or Prankster, basically taking away its big weakness to ground or giving it priority for things like Defog, Will-O-Wisp and all that sort of stuff. Fortress with either Wall-Baked Body or Vessel of Ruin, taking away its only weakness to fire with Wall-Baked Body and Vessel of Ruin, lowering special attack from opponent's Pokemon. Compound Ice or Shadow Shield Flygon. Compound Ice making sure the inaccurate moves are 30% more accurate, and Shadow Shield basically taking away half the damage once when Flygon is at full health. Adaptability and Dark Aura on the low kicks, boosting either his Dark type moves with Dark Aura or with adaptability both Dark and his Bug type moves. Lycanroc with Moxie and Sword of Ruin, giving it in both instances a boost in its attack. Galvanize and Natural Cure on the Rillaboom, giving it taking away the ability to burn it, or at least to heal the burn. With Natural Cure, or Galvanize to hit the... What is he Galvanized for? Not really sure. Galvanize, Electric, hits water for super effective flying types, perhaps? And last but not least, we have Desolate Land and Fluffy Magmar, either a offensive ability to boost its fire type moves, or Fluffy to boost its defensive rolls. So looking at this team, I think these are the 6 that are going to come. Flygon and low kicks are a bit of a toss-up for me, because both can do big damage, but Flygon is a setup sweeper, and I don't see the other Pokemons really set up, besides perhaps Swords Dance on the Lycanroc, so I can see Flygon coming as a Swords Dance set. But in the end, it doesn't matter what my opponent is bringing. I think it's more important what I will be bringing this week. So let's have a look, shall we? We bring Stakataka the Walking Turret, max attack, max HP, Brave Nature with Earth Ether. Yeah, basically switching this thing into ground type moves is always very nice. Again, a Trick Room set, but with Earthquake, Rock Blast and Heavy Slam. I've noticed Rock Blast, Earthquake, Heavy Slam have very little switch-ins, and with Trick Room up, I will always underspeed everything with this set, guaranteed. 27 speed is so low nothing else can even touch that, besides Pokemon like Munchlax, which are not on his team. So basically I can either choose to start off with Stakataka, expecting when I expect something that can't really touch it or can't touch it enough, and go to town, break stuff. That's the plan with Stakataka. Hisuian Lilligant is a setup sweeper this week with Compound Ice to make sure X-Kick and Triple Axel have maximum accuracy, so I always hit 3 Triple Axels, which is great against the Flygon. Victory Dance to boost my already high attack, speed and somewhat high defense. I mean, this thing is not here to take damage. The defense boost is nice, but not necessary, and X-Kick, Triple Axel and Elite Blades can do a lot of damage into almost its entire team basically, so I need to get rid of the Wheezing, and with that thing gone, Lilligant can go nuts. Frogmarsh the Belly Bolt. Again, a fairly bulky set with max Spadef, Calm Nature and 72 points in HP. It is ensured that it will take a lot of, being able to take a lot of hits. Galvanize, Hyper Voice, Slack Off, Toxic and Soak. Soak again, making all the Pokemon that normally would take a Galvanize, Hyper Voice easily, make them a Water type and fry them off with Hyper Voice. Toxic, in case something is really bulky, so I can whittle it down that way. And Slack Off, of course, to keep Belly Bolt healthy. Pheasant Skibidi, very defensive. Enough bulk on the physical side to take hits from non-boosted Flygon, and enough Spadef to take hits from Pokemon like Specs, Jolteon and all that. Play Rough and U-Turn as the offensive moves, because Play Rough is the best damaging move I have on Pheasantipity, basically. U-Turn is for momentum, but again, Roost to keep it healthy, and Toxic with Corrosion to whittle down things like the Fortress, because Fortress can really be annoying to deal with without it being toxic and without me being able to hit it on with a super effective move. Machiavelli the Tatsugiri, this is really repetitive, but Tatsugiri is basically my best rapid spinner, so I always bring it in case my opponent decides to bring hazards, and I can spin them away. But if they don't bring hazards, I can do big damage with Mirror Coat if I can live a hit, or Step Surf and Dragon Maul's boosted Draco Meteor. Yeah, not sure what I have to say about Tatsugiri, because I bring this set basically every week. And last but not least, we have James Bond the Inteleon. Primordial Sea Agility setup set with Surf and Ice Beam as the two offensive moves. Surf being boosted by Primordial Sea, and Ice Beam is mainly there for Pokemon like the Rillaboom and the Flygon. I have Protect, so in case he brings Choice Bandit, First Impression low kicks, because he has priority, and this way I can block his priority move, basically. And yeah, I need to get rid of Starmie before James Bond can really go nuts into this battle, so I know what to do, basically. So yeah, these are the 6 Pokemon that I am going to bring to my possible final game of the season. Yeah, not much I can do now besides play the game against Thriller, hope I can claw out a win and stay in the playoff race till the last second. So yeah, we'll see. Well, basically you'll see it tomorrow and I see it whenever I play the game. So thank you all for watching, hope you have a good one, and see you all tomorrow for that final game against Thriller. And yeah, I'm gonna make the joke, it's gonna be a Thriller. See you all tomorrow, bye!